Yo! What's up, Miss Greer's class?
Howdy.
What are you doing? This is Gaines, Dylan, and Will's project, and right now we're going to be discussing Algeria.
Yes.
And with me is Dylan. Alright. And Will can't be with us because he's at Rose's working, underemployed. But here we go. On my computer, we're going to be talking about Algeria. And Dylan, you can take it away.
Alright. Algeria is located in northern Africa. It is the largest country in Africa and the 10th largest country in the world. It borders the Mediterranean Sea, and it has part of the Sahara Desert in it. There is Algeria right here, if everyone can see. This is the image result for Algeria. As you can see, it looks very mountainy, very sandy. Here's the Sahara Desert right there. Very plateauy.
Dry,
yeah. And here's the capital of Algeria, Algiers. And it is right here on the top, bordering the Mediterranean Sea. So it's very high up there. The size of this place is, it is 19,595 square miles. That's pretty big. It's being the 10th largest in the world. The population in 2012 the estimate is about 37 million people, which is a lot.
South of California.
Now I'm going to let Gaines take it over to when did France take over?
French rule, here we go. The French invaded and captured Algiers, the capital, in 1830, and the conquest of Algeria by the French was long and resulted in considerable bloodshed. A combination of violence and disease epidemics caused the indigenous Algerian population to decline by nearly 1/3 from 1830 to 1872. Between 1825 and 1847, 50,000 French people immigrated to Algeria. So, that's when they took it over, Algeria, and here is when the Algerians fought back. The independence movement ranged from the 54 to 1962, and Algeria gained its independence from France then. It was characterized by guerrilla warfare and Macus or something fighting, terrorism against civilians, and the use of torture on both sides. It was important that Algeria claimed its independence, and here are a couple of pictures, as you can see. Tanks, Algerians, as you can tell by their flag, leaders, protests, just anything. There's Islam's right there. That's a French soldier. No, it was very bloody and brutal. Alright. I just want to see it. What we have next is, in 1981, the Algerian government and the U.S. And Iran to resolve the Iran hostage crisis. The crisis arose from the takeover of the American embassy in Tehran on November 4th, 1979, and taking of hostages of American staff there by the Iranians. It was resolved, and all 52 Americans were set free and able to leave Iran. That was that. And what political connections is there to the events in the novel and to chemists? What other importance to the novels does the setting have? The mistreating of Muslims was obvious in the book, The Stranger, and you could tell by all the looks of the Muslims. And the other important settings does the novel have? The sun being in Algeria hot, not a lot of water, tempers flared, and that might have been some causes of the killing that ultimately was suicidal for the stranger. anything else, is there? Algeria today is relatively nice. It's not a bad place to live. It's definitely not third world. The population has rose almost 10 million in 10 years, so it is a growing country. Just a little bit of stuff. You can see here some pictures. Ministry of Finance in Algeria. Obviously upbeat and modern. Population increasing. So food, just any stuff is getting more modern. There's Algiers, the capital. And what up?
We are here with our absurd internet articles. Okay, our first article is, scroll up a little,
Big baby.
large breasts for road safety.
Ooh, this is our article.
What happened was she was driving and she was on the way to meet her husband and two kids at a friend's house. She started to feel dizzy, she said, and she swerved to avoid a dog riding off the road. She hit a tree, spun around 3 times and hit another tree, but her breasts saved her.
Her babies.
Yep.
Well, that's our article.
And she has 38 kk breasts.
That's 38 MMM.
This is KKK right there.
Whatever. That's like
That's too big.
2 big boobies.
I love your big boobies. Oh, my booby saved me.
Okay, the second article we're doing right here is the laptop shooting dad. This article is pretty much about how this man right here, shoots his daughter's laptop down here. Pretty much he just raves on about how his daughter did something on Facebook and shot her laptop for it. And here is an article over it. You know, it just shows the interview and the reporter. That's pretty much it. Alright.
I'm a pissed off father. My daughter wrote a Facebook article, and I don't like her for doing that. So I'm gonna take this here laptop and show her who's boss. And I got these Zombie Max Hornady rounds, ballistic tips, 55 grain, over $1 a round, and I'm about to show her who's boss. I'm showing her who's boss.